Our visit to Petersburg National Battlefield begins at the Eastern Front Visitor Center, the best place to start understanding the longest siege in American history. The Siege of Petersburg lasted over 9 months, from June 1864 to April 1865, as Union forces under General Ulysses S. Grant attempted to cut off Confederate supply lines into Richmond. Just outside the Visitor Center is Confederate Battery 5, one of the original defensive positions in what was known as the Dimmock Line, a 10-mile arc of trenches and artillery stretching around the eastern side of Petersburg. In June 1864, Union troops under General Baldy Smith overran this position, marking one of the first major breakthroughs in the siege. As we continued our driving tour, we came to Stop 3, that offers a unique look at reconstructed fortifications and a soldier's cabin that really brings the realities of trench warfare into sharp focus. This part of the battlefield shows what life might have been like for the Union soldiers who held these lines for months at a time. But what makes this stop especially meaningful is the United States Colored Troops Monument, honoring the more than 180,000 African American soldiers who served in the Union Army during the Civil War. Many of them fought here at Petersburg, often on the front lines. Their courage and sacrifice helped turn the tide of the war and helped redefine the meaning of freedom in America. The most infamous episode of the siege occurred just down the road, at the site of the Battle of the Crater. In late June 1864, Union engineers, many of them coal miners from Pennsylvania, dug a 511-foot tunnel underneath the Confederate lines and packed it with over 8,000 pounds of black powder. The explosion was devastating, creating a crater 170 feet long and over 30 feet deep. But the attack that followed turned into a disaster. Poor planning, last-minute changes, and confused orders led Union troops, including a division of the United States Colored Troops, to charge directly into the crater instead of around it. And the result was a massacre. Confederate forces quickly regrouped and turned the pit into a killing field. From the hilltop where we're standing, you can look back toward the site of Fort Morton, the Union position where Grant and Burnside observed the assault. It's a sweeping view and a sobering reminder of how strategy, execution, and leadership decisions can dramatically alter the outcome of battle. In the midst of this chaos, stories of steadfast faith and determination really come forth. People like Colonel John A. Bross, who led the 29th U.S. Colored Infantry, reportedly declared before the assault, "If it's the will of Providence that I do not return, I ask no nobler epitaph than that I fell for my country at the head of this black and blue regiment." Petersburg wasn't just a battle. It was a grueling campaign of attrition that foreshadowed the trench warfare of World War I. Touring the battlefield by car today offers glimpses into that long, hard fight and the sacrifices made by so many who believed the war could bring about a new birth of freedom. As we reflect on these events, we're reminded of the enduring power of faith, courage, and sacrifice. The stories of those who fought here continue to inspire, challenging us to consider the values we hold dear and the lengths we're willing to go to uphold them.